Good afternoon, family, friends, subscribers, men, women alike, people passing through. 12:06, lunchtime. We're having some beef with some rice, a little salad. Yeah, a little salad right there. A turkey sandwich. Turkey, my bad, ham sandwich. I threw the ham in the mic. And, let's see here. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I threw the ham in the microwave, crisped it up a little bit. But, yeah, that's pretty much it there. Some chips, donut. See what happens. Oh yeah, some dressing for the salad. Yeah, so I hope everybody's still doing well. Hasn't been, too long of a time since I just was on. Yeah, I don't know. Just wanted to have a little coffee and talk. Like I said, I was bored, so I figured, I was doing a little laundry. Then I figured I wanted a sandwich, and then there was some leftover, steak and rice that I like. A little bit of salad that was there. And typically I kind of just like the romaine lettuce or the iceberg, but the crunchier parts like this here, so it's not too bad. A lot of croutons. When I lived at home, favorite thing to do, since it was nice because we had a list, so basically whatever, if you get deli and 2 days later it's gone, just put it on the list. And my father would usually stop at the food store every other day. A couple times, there was always the shopping list, and then there was always just a list. And came to a point where my sister and I ate something quick, just put it on the list, and we'd be there the next day. So my mother always had croutons and the bacon bits, and different salad dressings, blue cheese, Italian. Sometimes she'd make the good seasons. I used to make that up a lot myself. Some nice garlic in this. See that piece of garlic? I love garlic, especially put it in the oven. But anyways, I used to love. Excuse me, I almost choked. Man, that wouldn't have been good. I used to love putting the croutons, the bacon bits, in a bowl with salad dressing, cheese, Italian grated cheese, whatever, and make like a mix like that. And eat it up. It was really good doing that. But now, I'm buying my own stuff, so every time I go down an aisle, to get dressing if I don't get it in the cold section. I always look at the bacon bits. I'm a fan of the bacos, the bacon bits, the fake stuff. All the chemicalized, the hard ones. I like the real too, but I prefer for some reason the fake. And man, let me tell you, I really enjoy bacon bits, croutons, and salad dressing. Almost like I told you on the burger, how I liked on the McDonald's burger, how I like the croutons and the noodles and the blue cheese. Well, same type of thing. But I mean, it was nice because as a kid, young adult, you go out to dinner a lot, birthdays. Usually would go to my uncle's or my nannies. My grandmother's by an Italian, we call them nanny. My nannies, usually once a week for Italian meal. It wasn't as, I wouldn't say, when I met my real father's family in 2000, I met my Aunt Mary, and she's the one I had said previously that grew her own vegetables, her own tomatoes, made her own pasta. Never tasted Italian food that good. Any restaurant, any authentic restaurant, any chain restaurant, just nothing. No family member that I had, not my own nanny herself, cooked food. I made sauce like my Aunt Mary. So when I connected with her, I would go over once a week at night for dinner. And she'd ask me what I want. Sometimes she'd surprise me. She'd usually surprise me. But I did love her eggplant. It was done, like kind of cut small like that, real thin. And just the sauce with some grated Parmesan, with some Parmesan on top. I'm not sure if it was the, I'm drawing a blank. There's another. The Romano, I meant to say. I'm not sure if it was Romano. I know it was Parmesan. I think it was just straight Parmesan on top. And it was to die for. Then at the holidays, she'd make pizzas. And there'd be all kinds. No cheese. It would just be sauce. Olive oil, the bread, baked, and the grated Romano. And wow, so good, so different than what I I've been to some Italian bakeries in the city, and I've had pizzas where, I remember, hold on. Nice. I remember going in, and I saw the pizzas. I remember asking my stepfather, my mother, where's the cheese on it? And they said, well, that's kind of how traditionally they do a pizza, and in Italy, I guess, is without the mozzarella. It's just the sauce, the bread, however they concoct it with the olive oil and everything, the bread, the sauce on top, and then the grated on top of that. So I guess it's just a different style. I'm not sure if in different areas of Italy, I know they put cheese on it, but I don't know if that's something traditional that pizzas were made without the mozzarella, as they say. To my understanding, that's traditionally without the mozzarella on top. Now, I don't know if I understood it the right way. It's a while ago, and it was overwhelming, and I had just met everybody, and I hadn't known everybody too long before I stopped talking again, and, so, it was too bad because she lived close to me. I mean, I want to say about 20 minutes from where I live. Maybe 20 minutes. 20 minutes off the highway, to get there. I always add a couple extra pieces of cheese. I love to take a tortilla and take a piece of that cheese, wrap it around, dip it in the ketchup. Good shit. Yeah, I had a lot of nice meals. A lot of nice meals over there. Spaghetti was so good. Really anything. Her husband was Polish, so she learned how to cook. She could cook anything, but she made pierogies one time, blueberry filled. This one was filled with something else. I can't remember. I remember the blueberry because I didn't think I'd like them, and they were amazing. Never had a pierogi. Of course, I haven't had many pierogies, period, except the food store, but they were pretty darn good. I don't smoke cigarettes, but she had these little capris. So every time at dinner, after, she would light up, and I'd be like, "I'm Mary. Like, yeah, you mind if I get a cig?" And I'd have a cigarette with her, just to be, it was nice, a cup of coffee, little capri. Kind of was pretty cool, it was something I like to do. I'm not a smoker, but, if I have a meal after, or if I'm drinking or something, which I don't do often, but if I am, a cigarette or two tastes kind of nice. If I were to go outside and have a cigarette now, I'd want to throw up. But, what I'm getting at is it was just kind of cool, to do, so it was just like kind of nice. I enjoyed the time that I had with her. But I ended up meeting a girl, and I kind of lost, I wasn't around as much. We kind of distanced ourselves, and I brought her over one time to visit, but I don't know, it seemed kind of weird, and then I just stopped talking to her, and I didn't know her that, I only had known her for a couple years, my whole life. And it's hard when you meet a family, you grow up with a naughty papa, grandma, grandpa. You grow up really close to your first cousins. I had a boy and a girl cousin, first cousins, real close. Spent summers, every weekend I saw them, every other weekend if not. They were about a 40-minute, 45-minute drive from us. but we still went there weekly. If not, it was twice a month. Sometimes they come to see us, and you get close. You have your family who you're close with, and then I had a stepfather, I had cousins, but I didn't feel the same. I didn't feel as close as to my blood. It was weird. Now, granted, it was different lifestyle, different interests, different age gaps, but still, not even with aunts, uncles. My dad's mom, I felt real close with. She was a wonderful lady. We lost contact, unfortunately, too. Probably like 2013, and then I think she passed away a couple years ago. But so when I gauge that, and that's kind of how I am, and I meet a relative that I don't know and I haven't seen for years, and I had just met, and I like, and I feel that they're nice, but to say that you love them, it's hard to do, because you didn't grow up with them. There's no memories. You went through all your rough times before you had met, times of youth, times of, going out, doing stuff. So all your rocky roads, all your going up in life to the time that I had met, it was hard to form that bond. It was getting there, but then it was cut. And it was easy to walk away because there wasn't any history. And I'm not gonna, if a situation is seeming weird, or I'm not gonna stay with it just because of a good meal or something, and then it was just difficult. As you can see, I'm going to leave a little bit of this salad. No, this smells alright. But, some of the leaves kind of have a little red on it. That was too crunchy. Like, too hard. Can't eat it like that. I don't like it when it's that part of the romaine. Kind of picky when it comes to lettuce. Well, I'm not a vegetable person. Lettuce I like, but like I said, kind of has to be in its gray area, if you want to call it. Yeah, running out of napkins. So yeah, I guess it's too bad. I really wish I could have had more meals, more experience, more time, to learn kind of who and who I came from, and et cetera, et cetera. But starting to twitch in the eye. That's where you start talking about this stuff. It's like you get that, not anxiety, but it's almost like, damn, it's like, fuck, I lost all the, you start like twitching in the eye and stuff. Sorry, like it's like, damn, man, that's just like you get these, you're like, oh man, could have had more time to build upon, and it is what it is, though. But I am happy I had the time that I did, though, and at least I was able to meet, somewhat of an idea. I still have some relatives out there that I could reach out to. They've tried to reach out. Well, one in particular, my dad's sister, she's still alive. She's tried to reach out to me. But, I want to know my father, and he's gone. So it's kind of like, it's hard for me to... It's hard for me to reach out back, So, yeah, well, it is a situation. It's tough to deal with and stuff. That's why when I have the PTSD and a lot of PTSD comes from bullying, but you know, being told I had a father from the time I was 3, then being adopted through the adoption process, I remember at that age bracket being told I always had a real father. If I wanted to meet him, I could. I always, had anxiety about it. Finally, I don't know, 21 years old, and I'm pissed at life, pissed at everybody, fuck my parents. So I'm like, you know what, fuck you, I want to meet my real father, out of spite. I ended up meeting him. The guy was awesome. But that's kind of how it kind of boiled down. But I always knew. So it's like I went from 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I always had it like I want to meet him, but I'm too like the social phobia. Told you my favorite Bavarian. They were stale yesterday, so it's probably stale today. I got 2 at the gas station. They had only 2 left, so I had taken the last 2. I think it was 2 left. If not, it was 3. So anyway, so that's, so when I think back to the memory, it's something that I always had known about. Oh. This one tastes fresher than the one I had, what I had yesterday. The one I had yesterday it tasted almost like that stale, like on the end. So I thought today this was going to be a rock, but this seems fresher than the one from yesterday. Well, I hate making a mess. I hate messes. Crumbs, grease on the hands. I'm surprised you're not seeing me eat this with a fork and a knife, because I rarely pick stuff up. Pizza, fork and knife. Burger at a restaurant, fork and knife. Restaurant wings, fork and knife. They don't have boneless, I won't get them. If they do, fork and knife. And if I have to, I'll pick them up, but I hate it. The feeling, I feel like I have like mayonnaise all over me. I don't like touching food. I like fork and knife. Sandwich is okay because it's on bread, unless it's a messy sandwich, fork and knife. First girlfriend I had, which was at 17, senior in high school. But unfortunately, my first one was then, and there were some after. But my first one, I remember I was at a pizza restaurant with her fucking parents, with her parents. And the pizza came. I remember, I don't know if the silver, I don't know if I swear the silverware was there. But I'm having this memory where I'm thinking, I asked for the silverware was there. All I just remember, I don't know if I asked for another type of knife to cut it better, but I swear to you guys and gals, when I picked up the fork and knife to cut this pizza, the mother and father stared at me like I had 5 heads. They're looking at me like, Mike, what do you do? I'm like, I don't want to touch it. I don't want to pick it up. I get it on my hand. And this guy had, he was some software trainer. He had a minor in psychology, and he didn't understand nothing for shit, They actually looked down upon that I was cut. They didn't understand it. Couldn't understand it. I didn't want to get my hands all greasy. Well, you can go to the bathroom. Well, why do I want to go into a public bathroom if I don't have to when I can cut my pizza nice and eat it? Why you want to go to a public bathroom and get germs if I don't have to go, and then have to go in there and use stuff to touch the door handle to get in and out, all because I can just cut my pizza and eat it comfortably. And like I said, I don't change for nobody. I don't do shit for nobody. I don't, because I feel I don't care. I am what I am. I am who I am. So if everybody's picking stuff up and I'm cutting and people are looking, that's just tough shit. It's just the way I am. It's how it is. You know? Some people don't mind getting their hands dirty. Some do. You know, I'm one of them that does. I mean, I don't mind if I'm working, if I'm outside, if I have a job to do, fine. But if I'm eating, I want to be comfortable. And I don't have to. I'm going to keep it clean. Yeah. So, I hope everybody enjoyed lunch. That works pretty good. But no, seriously, thank you for watching. Everybody, thanks for the support. New subscribers, thank you. Old, thank you. People passing through, thank you. Please subscribe. Hit the like button if you want. God bless everybody, universally bless everybody out there. I should have said a prayer actually before this meal. Well, maybe next time, but I don't want to get too, I want to keep everything kind of neutral, I don't want to, I don't know. Maybe. At least to give thanks would be nice anyways. I should do that. Well, at least now I could say, thank you, Lord. Thank you, God, for the meal that I have eaten. Like I said, I do believe, but to anybody who doesn't, I don't mind. Any atheists, I don't mind. We all have a right to our opinion. We all have a right to our beliefs. Like I've said before, and I'll say it again, as long as we're good and you're good, then that's all that matters. Doesn't matter what you believe in. So, I don't like to get to God, Jesus, because I don't want, I don't want to offend anyone. I want to just keep everything, simple. That's why I throw in the universal, and if you don't believe, then just, goodness to you, So, thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of the day, and I'll be back soon. Thank you.